The Energy Science, Technology and Policy program at Carnegie Mellon University offers you an engineering master's degree that is aligned with current advancements in engineering and science, attuned to sustainability and the environment, and informed by economics and policy. If you are passionate about the issues of energy, if you are interested in an immersive and challenging academic environment, if you want to collaborate with students and faculty from diverse engineering backgrounds, then ESTP may be the right master's program for you.
What I hope for to get out of CMU is, or actually what I came back for, was I came back to learn about different sectors of the energy market that I couldn't learn about at my previous job. So I worked in energy before I came back to CMU, but I didn't work in the transportation industry. CMU has given me the opportunity to work on internal combustion, to work on fuel cells, to study batteries, and now to work at Charge Car. So I've basically, I'm covering all of the possible ways in which we're planning to power transportation in the future.
ESTP makes sense because it's a professional course, and it's meant for people who want to be a doer rather than, keep learning and learning and learning. So you get the right mix of both research and projects. I used to fix things. I liked how machines worked. I had this fascination for big machines, so I got into instrumentation and control. I think energy, I always find that it is the core component of engineering wherever it is, and it is something that affects each and every one of us. So CMU promotes that kind of integration between technology, the real world, and the research. So I think this is the right place to be in if you really want to get your ideas across and make a mark in the field of energy engineering.
This fusion, this energy, science, technology and policy, the name itself attracts you in the first place, and that's what it did to me. If you ask me particularly, then I would say that energy policy is the most important of the lot, because right now there are several technologies. There are many startup companies coming up with new technologies, renewable energy, solar, wind, battery technologies.
In ESTP, we have people from Turkey, Colombia, China, India, America, and all of these countries have very different resources as per their generation mix is concerned. ESTP is an interdisciplinary program. It allows you to combine your background with anything that you want to do in future. You can choose courses from mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, or civil engineering. Personally, I'm a mechanical engineer and I'm doing my master's in energy and with a concentration in engineering and public policy. So one of the projects I'm working on is integrating a solar photovoltaic with a fuel cell by using hydrogen storage. So we use electrolysis to produce hydrogen, and that hydrogen acts as an energy carrier between the solar photovoltaic and the fuel cell.
So to people who are considering applying to the ESTP program, I would advise them that it's a lot of work and it's a lot of fun, and that you'll have long nights with your classmates, you'll have long talks with your professors, and you'll learn a whole lot about energy. The ESTP program is small enough that we all work together and we're all friends, and I've learned a lot from working with my classmates. One of the world's most pressing problems in energy is our use of carbon-intensive fuels. So I'm trying to work in the transportation market because I believe that market is going to be the hardest to transition away from fossil fuels. So of the three branches of the Energy, Science, Technology and Policy program, I actually can't choose which one I find to be the most interesting. The technology is interesting, the science is interesting, and the policy is interesting. I came to CMU because of the opportunity to study all three of those branches.
The ESTP program has three components, the science, technology, and policy. But I kind of like the technology aspect the most because I have a technical background. I'm a mechanical engineer. That's what my undergrad was. You can still choose courses tailor-made to both technology, policy, and economics, right? So it gives you a holistic view. In that sense, it's an excellent program for those who wish to have an all-round view of energy as such. And I, for one, am from the ESTP program, but I've taken courses in mechanical engineering, in music, in philosophy, and it's been a wonderful experience at CMU.
One of the most pressing problems I find in today's world is energy poverty, where a lot of underdeveloped and developing nations are facing. And I think that the shift from non-renewables to renewables is something that everybody is growing aware of. And I think it is in this role and that I would like to help people make their choices. To somebody who's seriously considering a master's program in energy science from any engineering discipline, I think ESTP is a good mix because it brings you together to understand the pressing issues in energy, not from just one discipline, but you get to interact with engineers who've studied civil, electrical, computer science, and you can all get together to worry and devise solutions for pressing problems. But I really feel that people have to understand economics and policy, because if you just go into engineering without having a sense of both these, I think you will just end up, not going anywhere with your solutions, and it would be business as usual. My professors don't restrict themselves to any particular field. They kind of know a lot about different subjects at the same time. So I get to know the flavor, and I get to understand that you don't have walls. You kind of can build bridges between different subjects, and it's very interesting.
I've built really strong relationships with professors that completely changed the dynamic of learning. One thing I've really enjoyed about Carnegie Mellon is that I've had the opportunity to pursue a number of independent projects. Today we're looking at ChargeCar, which is an initiative I've been helping out with. We're retrofitting a number of vehicles, so they're all electric cars.
If you are interested in a distinctive master's degree in energy from Carnegie Mellon's College of Engineering, or if you want to learn more about the ESTP program, please contact us for information.